It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Jackson now. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. From midfield now, here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Packers' 44-yard line.
2nd down at 4. Play action. It's Jackson. Got him in. It's Brown. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. This is something that we saw quite a bit at Oklahoma, and we'll be seeing it more and more on the NFL level as well. Marquise Brown going Hollywood. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And for Aaron Rodgers, the career numbers just continue to get more impressive. That last pass puts him over 55,000 passing yards in his career. He went zooming past John Elway, who is at 51,475. That put him in the top 10. Aaron Rodgers, what a career it has been for number 12. And it just seems like he probably has a couple more years left in that right arm. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. Haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the Ravens will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Jackson's throws on target to Duvernay. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. You know, he's already thrown for more yardage in this first quarter than he did all of last week.
And I could be snarky here and say, well, he didn't throw for a lot of yards last week, but the bottom line is he put in a great week of practice and really came out ready to go in this one.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Rashawn Gary has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Here's McCray now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true.
It got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. That catch good for only a couple. From the 44, Rodgers. Throw right side, going to be complete to DeGuara. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
That'll be caught by Rodgers. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Rodgers now to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Robert Tunyon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are back within a score. Crosby with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Ravens 21, Packers 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be.
That's caught at the 25. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a big play there for Baltimore. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Preston Smith make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Here's Matthew McCrane now for the field goal try. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. McCrane's kick is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, and now it's 2nd down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers, a check down here to Jones. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
After the interception, here's Jackson. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken just inside the 10. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Now a play fake. Rodgers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Got an open man, that's Campbell. And he is going to have a Packers first down. They needed 3, he doubled that, he got 6. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. From midfield, here's Rodgers. That ball caught by Campbell. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Rodgers again now. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Jackson from the shotgun. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Dancing to his left. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman has as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded right around the 8. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Rodgers now on first down. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. Returning it, Hill. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Rodgers now on first down. Open man left side, it's the tight end Tunyon. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. To throw is Rodgers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big connection on that one, 34 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Rodgers. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The kick by Crosby is good, and they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
On the return, Devin Duvernay. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead. He's got a man, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. McCrane on for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who could make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and he didn't do it very often.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. He'll find Jones again, complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep and you catch him close to the spot.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, it has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Rodgers to throw once more. He's going to take another shot here. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Looking downfield for Jones. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Packers 24.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. They go play action with Jackson. This will be caught once again by Brown. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Going up top, and that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson escaping the pressure right. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 17th touchdown now on the season as the Ravens push further out in front. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The dangerous Hill now to return. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go? That's caught at the 25. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. It's a big play there for Green Bay. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 33. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in. And
Jackson hit, and he lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. And he will bring this one back, a fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Extra point up and good by Crosby, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Crosby on now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the gun, it's Jackson. Packer pressure, and down he goes. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson, he finds Bateman over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Just keeping the play alive. And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Play action. It's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense, exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now it's Jackson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They go play action now. Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Devin Duvernay, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Rodgers' throw there complete to Rodgers. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. And these numbers on our monitor are getting hard to believe. He's closing in now right on the doorstep of 500 yards passing.
I'm glad that you watched the monitor and said it first because I had trouble absorbing that. That's big time right there, right? That means everything just about has gone right for them and this squad in this game. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. After the interception, here's Jackson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Well, for Lamar Jackson, we know all about how dangerous he is running the football, but he can really sling it as well. And he connects on a big one there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more.
66, Packers 31.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From way up at the 23. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. That'll be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 2nd and 10, Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column, but as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And, yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Crosby with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's looking all the more likely that a fifth straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. That's caught. Oh, what a grab by Bateman. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Play action. Now Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And incomplete on the deep ball. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards.
In a spot where most offenses would just be trying to get to the finish line and close this game out, they're still looking for points here in the final minute of this game. I think bonuses could be gained and attained with maybe more points.
That would complete to Crochet. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Jackson will throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. The quick slant caught. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Ravens, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Packers, the season is really nosediving now as they fall to 2-12. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns.